Yo, how's it going guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Leighton Lepetit and I'm a professional surf skater, and today I'm going to be reviewing the 34-inch Filipe Toldeo Pro model by SMOOTHSTAR Skateboards. Now you guys already know that this is my go-to surf skate. I use it all the time. I think it's sick. And SMOOTHSTAR also offers a range of different surf skates on the website, and there are also a range of different surf skates out there on the market. But is this one the right one for you? Stay tuned and let's find out. Yoo! Alrighty, before we get started, I just want you to know that this is my personal opinion to hopefully help you guys find the perfect surf skate that's right for you. So you can agree, you can disagree, it's all good. Now I'm going to be assessing this board against 3 different criteria. The first, the design of the board. The second, the performance of the board. And thirdly, the price of the board. Now, let's get into it. Alright, looking at the design of the 34-inch Filipe Toldeo Pro model, we got this all black, murdered out base. Everything's black. We got a black thruster, black trucks, black wheels, and it just looks very sleek and nice. Secondly, we got this nice concave here on the front of the deck, and it extends from the front of the deck down here to the base here. Now, what this is going to allow you to do is going to allow you to really draw those turns and hold those turns nice and tight when doing those big critical carves. Allow you to plant your foot right in there and just push as hard as you want. We got a 26cm tail base here, which is very good. A lot of space to sort of plant your foot there and do those critical turns. We got a 34-inch long board, obviously. On the back here, we got these little grooves cut out here to help eliminate that wheel bite. So when you're doing those big critical carves, you know, you're not gonna wheel bite as much. We don't have them on the front here, but that's all right. Another cool thing to note here is we've got a larger wheel at the back than at the front. So at the back here, we've got a large wheel, which is 65mm in diameter and 51mm in width. And at the front here, we've got a medium-sized wheel, which is 62mm in diameter and 48mm in width. Now what this is going to allow you to do, it's going to allow you to sort of push real hard on those turns and sort of have a bit more stabilization at the back here. Like when you're surfing, you have a bigger fin, you have more drive, and this is what these bigger wheels at the back is going to allow you to do. You're going to have a bit more drive when pushing through those big carves and turns. The wheels are also 83A hardness, so they're going to provide you with a low grip, but also allow you to slide fairly easily too. The board itself is made out of 5-ply American birch and 2-ply Canadian maple. The grip tape on this is fairly smooth for grip tape. You know, grip tape's not the smoothest, but if you're like me and you like to skate barefoot, this grip tape isn't going to cut up your feet, but it's still going to provide a lot of grip so you don't slip off. The board also comes equipped with ABEX 7 bearings and weighs only 4.1 kilograms. Now moving on. Now moving on to the performance of the board. Now starting off, we got this nice little kicker here. So what this is going to allow you to do is going to allow you to really pop up onto your back wheels and do those critical slides like you've seen in my videos, or pop up and do those big critical airs. Also too, with this concave here, it's going to allow you to really push through those turns and hold your line when doing those big carves and drawn out cutbacks. Now this board comes equipped with the pattern thruster by SMOOTHSTAR Skateboards, and what's so unique about the thruster and SMOOTHSTAR skateboards is its ability to replicate surfing and mimic surfing on land. And that's the whole purpose of a SMOOTHSTAR, is to really use it as a surf training tool to better your surfing and really refine that surfing technique. And I believe that SMOOTHSTAR and the thruster provides the closest feeling to surfing outside of the water. And now what the thruster allows you to do, it allows you to really do that top to bottom surfing as you would on an actual wave. It stimulates that same flow and speed and style that you would if you're out on the wave surfing. And what's great about the thruster is when you turn it here, it's spring loaded, so it goes straight back to the center here, which is what you want because it allows the performance of the board when riding it feel a lot more smoother and seamless. So if you're someone who really wants to improve their surfing ability, or really want to find that feeling of what it's like out surfing in the water without actually getting wet, SMOOTHSTAR products are going to be the best for you. The thruster too is also spring loaded, like I said, and you're also able to have the option to tighten it or loosen it. Now, it's important to note that the thruster is designed to be loose, so if you want to tighten it, by all means go ahead and tighten it. Just don't tighten it all the way where the truck is standard and doesn't move like a normal skateboard truck. You want to have that bit of movement, that bit of rotation with the truck. But if you want to tighten it just a little bit to get used to it, go ahead by all means. And a lot of people always ask me, do I tighten the spring of mine? No, I do not. The spring is always a little bit tight when you first get a SMOOTHSTAR or a thruster. I ride mine and it gets looser over time, and I like that looseness because it's a lot more closer to surfing out in the water, and I've just adapted to the looseness over time. Now the SMOOTHSTAR 34-inch Filipe Toldeo Pro model, it is a perfect all-rounder board. As you guys seen from my videos, I ride it all the time in all sorts of different conditions and environments. So if you like to do big airs, this board's going to allow you to do those big airs. If you like surfing parks or surfing the bowl, this board's going to be perfect for that as well. And if you like just cruising down the street doing cars on land, this board is going to be perfect for that as well. It is an all-rounder board, like I said, so if you're after something that you can do absolutely anything on, this is the board for you. Now, I recommend this board for someone who is about 5'6" inches tall and up. I know on the website it says for surfers 5'6" to 6'0". I'm 6'2" inches tall, and this board is absolutely perfect for me. If you're under 5'6" tall, I'd probably recommend something a bit smaller, and if you're over 6'5" inches tall, I probably recommend something a bit longer. But if you're in that category between 5'6" inches tall to 6'5" inches tall, I think this board's going to be perfect for you. Now, who is this board not for? If you're someone who likes to just cruise on a skateboard, go down from point A to point B, check the surf, go to the shops on your skatey, you're not really into doing turns or tricks, you just want to go from point A to point B on it, a SMOOTHSTAR in this board is probably not going to be for you. This is for someone, like I said, who really wants to get that surfing feeling, improve their surfing, or just have a lot of fun on a surf skate. You know, this board, like I said, it's an all-rounder. So if you're someone who likes all things to do with surf skating and surfing, this board's going to be perfect for you. If you're someone who just likes to cruise around on a skate, go from point A to point B, not really into doing turns or anything, this is probably not going to be the board for you. Now, let's move on. Now moving on to the price of the board. Now this board in particular, it is one of the more expensive surf skates out there in the market. It's going to set you back $374 Australian. Now, if you have the money for it, I 100% recommend going for this. Like I said, I think it is the best surf skate that I've ever tried, and it's totally worth your money. SMOOTHSTAR also offers a 2-year warranty on their products as well, so that's a good incentive also. And I'm pretty sure you do have to pay for shipping. I'm not too sure how much it is though. It varies depending on where you live and where you're ordering from, but I don't think it is that much though. It's a bit of a wait though on the 34-inch Filipe Toldeo Pro model, just because it is so popular and so in demand. So many people are wanting to buy it, so there is a bit of a wait. So if you don't mind waiting a couple of months, a few weeks, I don't know how long it takes, just check out more of my videos in the meantime. But yeah, 100% worth the wait. I think the price is always going to be a deal breaker for some people, but you know, the build of the SMOOTHSTAR skateboards is very high quality. If you take good care of the thruster and the trucks, they're going to last you long. Obviously, the wheels, the more you ride them, the more they're going to wear down. No matter what wheels you have, wheels are going to wear down. So my advice is to sort of rotate them around if they're getting a bit warm, but you can always replace the wheels. Obviously the deck, you know, you might thrash it so hard over a few years, like I have on some of my boards, and I've absolutely thrashed them. That's alright. As long as you got the thruster, you know, you can always have a SMOOTHSTAR on. You can always replace the deck. You can also try out some other decks if you want to see which one works best for you, but you know, it all comes down to this thruster, and this is what makes the board really stand out from all other surf skates on the market, is this thruster turning mechanism. And this board, like I said before, you're going to be able to do anything and everything on it. And you know, I think all in all, the price point of the board reflects the quality of the board and the build of the board, and I think it is going to be worth your money in the long run. Alright, so now I've pretty much covered everything. I think now it's time for me to give the board an overall rating out of 10. Now, I give this board an overall rating of 9 out of 10. The reason I didn't give it a 10 out of 10 is because if I were to design a surf skate, that would be my 10 out of 10 board. But this one comes pretty damn close. Like I said, it performs really well. You're going to be able to do anything and everything on it. The price is a bit steep, but 100% worth your money if you ask me. So if you're in the market looking for a surf skate, I highly recommend checking out SMOOTHSTAR Skateboards. They've got a bunch of other different boards on their website, so check them out. There are also a bunch of other different brands of surf skates out there in the market, so go and check them out. I'm also going to be doing some more reviews on some more surf skates in the future, so stay posted for my channel for that. In the meantime, guys, happy surf skating. Go out there and shred as always. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at LeightonLePetite and tag me in your surf skating videos if you want me to give some feedback on your surf skate technique. I'm going to be having some more content and tutorials coming up for you guys, so stay posted for that. In the meantime, guys, I will catch you later. Yoo-hoo!